All right, so we're going to go live here in just a second. All right, here we are. We're live from Hatfield. We are at Inline 309. This is a fantastic facility. We're here for the, I'm sure you already know this. You've been watching all day, I'm sure. We are here for the 2018 Battle of the All-Stars. My name is Chad. I am from the New England Roller Derby Report. I'm joined today by Daddy Pants from Grand Raggedy. Grand, I don't know anything about the team. Tell me a little bit about Grand Raggedy.
Grand Raggedy is is a Division II team in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they have actually went to the D1 championships or D1 playoffs probably about 4 years ago. That was their biggest claim to fame, I guess, if you were going to say that. And since then, their rankings have kind of declined a little bit, but they're still steady, still in D2, and they can still probably even contend for some the D2 playoffs this next season.
Excellent. All right. We're going to just burn through the rosters real quick here. I'll go down through the Maine All-Stars. I think a couple of these folks are not actually here today, but we'll find out. Number 3, Assassin. Number 8, we have Bounty. 925, Craziness. 22, Hard Dash. 12, Head of Flame. 8915, Meowing 'em Down. 203, Oxidizer. I think Ox is here. 40, Peroxide. 31, Velocity Raptor. 39, Sketchy Lou Weasel. 37, Spry Bergeron. Number 8, Rebecca Blanchard. Number 9, T-Rex. 512 is Wiley, and number 7 is Zell Dangerous. Coached by Shazama Pajama PJ from Casco Bay Gentlemen's Derby, and then B Nimble from Maine Roller Derby.
And Michigan All-Stars is going to be number 01, Lindsay Blowhand. It's number 8, Jillian Rookard. Number 10, Swift Justice. Number 121, Price. Number 187, Slamlet. Number 28, Jadzia Smacks. Number 32, McDonald. Number 33, Javelin. Number 38, Tigo Hitties. Number 40, Janai. Number 420, Ashtray. Number 428, Freakin' Reekin'. Number 707, L.O. Hell. Number 83, Ringo Death Star. Number 878, Jilly the Kid. Number 91, Sugar Pants. Number 989, Sarah Heipel. And the coaches are going to be Candy is a bench coach, and AK 40 Ounce is their coach.
All right. Meowing 'em Down will be taking the star for Maine this time around. And we've got Jillian Rickard for the Michigan All-Stars. Jillian almost out and almost had it, but she got recycled back. It's Meowing 'em Down who has the first lead jammer designation of this game. Again, we have a 30-minute game split up with 2 15-minute halves.
And she smartly calls that jam off quickly, picking up 1 point.
Yeah, B Nimble adamant from the bench that she called that off, hit it and quit it. You may have heard that over the feed. She picked up 2 points.
And we're going to have there's a full complement of skaters on the track to start this second jam. Nobody in the penalty box. That was a clean jam the first one around. Wearing the star for Team Michigan.
I do see Hard Dash for Maine. I'm not surprised to see Dash with the star.
And that's Ashtray for Team Michigan, and she's going to be your lead jammer.
With Hard Dash hot on her heels as we come around turn 3 and turn 4. Dash slowly closing the gap as she takes the inside line. She gives a little nudge and a big hit. Looks like Bergeron.
And that's a 0-0 jam. Ashtray didn't have any choice.
Boy, Bergeron perfectly timed that block.
Yeah, that was
backstretch.
Yep, that was amazing.
All right, we got number 10, Swift Justice with the star.
So Swift Justice from Michigan. And we'll see Wiley. I wonder if I have a suspicion, and I'm surprised I haven't seen this with more teams today. With a 30-minute game, going with a tight 3, maybe even sometimes 2 jammer rotation to pile on those points early, especially if you're with a team that you're closely matched against.
Right. Right. And Swift Justice is out in front. She's going to be your lead jammer. And Ringo Death Star, Sugar Pants, and Lindsay Blowhand putting up a 3-wall against Maine jammer.
We're going to see an attempted star pass here.
Maine jammer still working on the initial pass.
Oxidizer trying her best to help Wiley get out. Unable to thus far. She's not even really getting close yet to that star pass. She is now. Pivot, head of flame, takes the star. She gets pushed out, so she's back on the track. So Hedda now has the star for Maine.
Swift still working on that, and first scoring pass.
Yes,
Maine jammer out and eligible to
mislabeled.
start
Called off after picking up 5 points.
Swift Justice picking up 5 points. That puts them on the board for the first time tonight.
I think of all of the games we've seen so far today, this is only the second lead change in the entire. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have some more. I think everyone here is, and probably everyone at home too, is itching to have a close bout.
More competitive game, yeah.
Yeah. So Meowing him down is back out there. She was out first. This would be the third opportunity for a jammer. So maybe we'll see that 2 or 3 jammer rotation.
Yeah, that would be a wise move, being such a short game. And LO Hell is out there jamming for Team Michigan.
2 more points picked up, but also Michigan picking up 2. So
yeah, LO Hell kind of snuck in there and picked up 2 points behind her.
No net gain. I think we did see a penalty at the end of that. Meow may have picked. No, I thought that we had picked up a penalty because Dash was headed towards the bench, but she's just taking a big lap around first. Dash likes to. She doesn't necessarily line up on the line. She likes to get a bit of a head start. Maine working on their bracing, unable to push the jammer out. And Jillian Rookard was cleanly out and fast. She really put some power down.
Yeah, she's very, very fast. Has the Olympic speed skater legs.
So there's 5 more points for Michigan. And Dash did pick up a penalty. 4 penalties is what you'll be allowed in this initial phase of the tournament. We are doing the 30-minute games with 2 15-minute halves. So penalties will be limited to 4. Dash off of the bench. Both teams with a full complement.
Jillian getting recycled back by number 7 for Maine.
Now, we had seen Dash as the second jammer in that potentially 3-jammer rotation for Maine. I'm wondering if we'll see a change-up, though, because we had Wiley as the 3rd jammer. So we'll see if they go with Wiley or if maybe they change it up.
Well, Jillian picked up, looks like 19 points on that jam shoot.
That's a fantastic run.
Team Michigan making a move.
So we will see Wiley back with the star.
No doubt Wiley now on the jam line for Team Maine.
And that's Ashtray with the star for Team Michigan.
And Ashtray's out there for Team Michigan.
Have our whistle. Wiley tries to tiptoe on the outside. Wasn't any room there.
Ashtray's
back
on the
towards
outside.
the middle, though. There's the space.
There she is. Wiley's going to be your lead jam for Maine.
Ashtray a little bit tied up.
Still sitting behind a 3-wall from Maine.
Oxy doing a good job pulling her back. Now Oxy braced with Assassin.
And Jilly the Kid doing a great job holding Wiley back, too, for Team Michigan.
We did see a penalty get picked up, unfortunately for Maine. Well, maybe Wiley did not get the penalty. I think she thought she did.
That was a blocker penalty. The pivot sent it to the penalty box, number 12.
So she was not able to call that off because she thought it was a penalty, so she couldn't call it off. A series of unfortunate events there in that last jam.
Michigan got 4 points out of that. Michigan 30, Maine 7.
With the star for Michigan, taking on Meow down for Team Maine.
Still got the pivot for Maine in the penalty box to start
Team
this
Michigan with a little pack advantage to start this
7th jam.
Pivot in
Assassin,
the box
Craziness,
for Team Maine.
a couple of very formidable blockers, and then Meow on the inside.
Swift Justice on the outside, jamming for Team Michigan as she gets a whip
And shout out to Javelin
from number
for that
33,
little
Javelin.
there at the front of the pack for
Man, I was
Team
going to
Michigan.
call it. Well, she got enough movement with her hips. I don't think so, and neither do the referees.
Nope.
It's a 0-0 score.
She did play it safe, though.
Afford to give up any points at this point if you're Maine, so smart call off.
Yeah, that was a smart move by her. Rather than risking Michigan getting any more points on that jam.
Bergeron, Bounty, Lou Weasel blocking for
That's
Team
LO
Maine. In the box, we have
Team Michigan
Head of Flame.
up against number 22 Hard Dash for Team Maine.
So we have Dash with the star for Maine, and I did not see who has it.
LO Hell
LOL.
for Team Michigan. And she's
LO
making her way
Hell.
around the outside.
Well, she's got
Working against
Maine's.
two.
She's got
Yep.
Maine's defense spread out a little bit. They'll try to regroup. Dash
She's out in front. She's
dances
gonna
around
lead.
the backstretch. There she is.
Yeah, that was a great job by Maine's defense holding back LO Hell.
Maine really doing a strong job
Dash
with
has
the
been
defense
instructed
on
to
her
hit
end.
it and quit it.
Letting
Looks like there is some room. She'll pick up 2
Michigan
points. Did she call it in time, though? I don't know that she did.
Yeah, that would be 0 for Team Michigan.
Referee says, yeah. This is why I'm not a. This is why I'm not a ref.
Michigan 35.
Yeah,
I
do that sometimes.
I would be giving the points away
Pretty low scoring
or
game compared to
taking
some
them
of
away,
those seen
all
earlier
at the inopportune times.
So this will be a 5-on-5,
Wearing the star for Team Maine, Jillian Rooker.
starting this 9th jam.
So Maine has been sticking with that 3-jammer rotation. I hope I didn't spoil anything with my guesswork on that.
Now, Jillian Rooker is out in front. She's going to be your lead jam for Team Michigan. She had a great run on her last jam.
Yeah, I think she put up 19
Yeah,
points.
she put up 19 points on the last jam.
She's our lead jammer right now. She has 4 points, but we'll see if she leaves it at that. She's going to go for 1 more point by passing Wiley.
And she does.
Yeah, Rooker sneaking around the
That
hips.
was slick.
Calling
Yes,
off
it was.
quickly to
Wiley
pick
did a
up
great
that
job
jam
picking up
last
that extra point.
Michigan now at 40, Maine at 10. A little over 4 minutes left to play in the first period.
Yeah, we want to thank all of the officials and volunteers who put this.
4:28 left in this micro half.
Derby, just a perfect host. Okay, Riley now jamming fourth.
Oh, meowing them down. That is the fourth
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. She's out in front
in a
again.
row for
Yep.
Meow.
Yep. Michigan defense struggling a little bit against Meow.
This is the most time she's had against
Meow in the pack now for
the
points.
opposition as well. So she's been pushed out. She's picked up 3. It almost looked like she was going to try to call it off there, but she did not. Still with lots of time as Assassin puts up a single wall.
Yeah, Ashtray struggling a little bit against that single wall. Manages to get out.
Definitely took some punishment.
Maine calls
for
the
that
jam
pass.
off. Picked up 4 points. Closing the gap a little bit. Michigan 40, Maine 14.
With the success that Meow has had so far, I wonder if Maine will at some point try to keep things within an arm's reach and maybe do a back-to-back jam with her.
Yeah.
Times are not quite that desperate yet.
Swift Justice around on the inside on turn 1, and she picks up lead jammer for Team Michigan.
Justice, Team Michigan in control of this jam.
Javelin, Sugar Pants, and Ringo Death Star holding back Wiley pretty well as Swifty tries to make her way around the last two blockers, and does. There's 5 points for Team Michigan. That's a grand slam.
From Sugar Pants now with the rollback. Swift Justice with 5, looking for more.
There's Swift Justice once again getting a little bit of help from Ringo Death Star. Making her way around the last blocker, picks up another 5-point grand slam. Swift Justice just making it look easy.
We've had a star pass. Head of Flame now, owner of the star.
Good track awareness by Head of Flame.
Swift Justice spinning around the defense, another 4 points on the pass.
And
she's
Head
gonna
pick up any
cut the
points
jam
there?
off.
She did. She picked up
Did
1
pick
point.
up one. Nice.
1 point awarded to Head
So
of
54 Michigan now to 15 Maine,
Maine, 14
with only 2 minutes left in this first half.
Yeah, that was second highest jam of this game so far for Michigan.
Fast-moving first period of play.
We've seen today, once teams get out in the lead, they can run away with it pretty quick. Now, a lot of that has to do with how these first games were all lined up.
Yeah.
But I would think that Maine has been paying attention to that as well as Michigan. And
Yep. And there's L.O. Hell once again is out in front for lead jammer for Team Michigan.
this is the first time these two teams have played against each other. This is the first time that, am I correct, that Michigan has been here at Battle of the All-Stars?
No, this is the third year that they've been at the Battle of the All-Stars.
I was here 3 years ago, and I don't remember seeing them here.
They were here last year and the year before last.
I really don't remember a lot about 2 years ago when I was here. There's a lot of staring at computer screens.
If you were as busy then as you are now, you probably don't remember that.
63 Michigan, 15 Maine. Let's see if Maine does anything crazy here. I mean, they play far more conservative than myself as the fan would like to see them. There's number 4, maybe number 5 on jams for meowing him down.
Yep. Yeah, she's getting out in front.
She's making certainly making a case for herself for MVP of this game.
Yep, sure is.
And nice work from Maine, keeping the points up in the front of the pack, protecting their points.
Yeah, she didn't let Jillian get by her at all. She didn't let Jillian get close before she was able to score some points.
So Peroxide will be taking the star for Maine this time around. So Peroxide from Casco Bay Roller Derby of the Men's Roller Derby Association. I don't think we'll have a chance, though. We're going to have halftime.
There it is, halftime.
We didn't get in that last jam. So probably once we come back, that's who we'll see. I'm going to just borrow this mouse for a second here so I can come over here. Let's talk a little bit about where we're at so far in the tournament. Lost the cursor here. So, first round win-loss results. And
looks like
so Virginia with the win over Tennessee in the first round. Second round, Maryland over Kentucky.
And then it's Ohio over Kansas.
And I don't know that we got the rest of this filled in, except I do know Massachusetts beat Saskatchewan earlier today.
And that was New York over Louisiana.
Yes. Now, most of these games have been quite one-sided, as we will be separating.
As I think the tournament was designed, and that's probably
yes,
why
exactly.
Games are a little shorter now than they normally would be.
Which is really kind of a surprising but really well-received move.
Ashtrays out there jamming for Team Michigan as we get underway with the second half.
Stomping her way through is Peroxide.
She's going to be your lead jammer for the Maine All-Stars, and there's Javelin took the star for Team Michigan.
So she's through. She's being told to keep it going, so maybe playing a little bit longer game here as Maine does their best to hold back the opposition. There's really no defense right now as we have 2 in the box for Michigan, so it's a good opportunity for Peroxide to pick a few up.
Ringo Death Star rejoining the pack now. It's one of the stronger blockers for Team Michigan. And 420 Ashtray is in the penalty box. She was a jammer previously. She gave it up to Javelin.
Starcat was inside out on Javelin Selman, so she's fixed that now.
We'll get that called off as Maine picks a few more points up. That's their biggest run of the day.
Yeah, and this has been our closest game of the day so far.
Yeah.
Michigan 67, Maine 29. She was able to pick up 13 points on that jam.
A very talented Team Michigan roster.
Well, they have a 4-3 pack advantage.
We're going to have a timeout.
Now we've got an official timeout. I believe the
And I'm not sure how they're doing the timeouts. How long do they get for the timeout? Is there official timeouts? I know there is official timeouts, but I'm sure there's a time limit.
You would think as announcers we'd know these things, but there's just, damn it, there's just too much going on.
Too much going on today. We will by Sunday. We'll
By
know
s-
everything.
We'll have everything. Tune in on the last day
Yeah.
if you really want to see some. If you want to see some good derby and hear some fantastic announcing.
So it looks like
Come back Sunday.
Michigan's getting some points added.
63 Michigan, 29 Maine.
Without him.
Okay.
Looks like we've got Meow.
And that's Swift Justice.
Swift Justice has been pretty successful
Yes,
today.
she has.
So we'll see if this is the first time that Meow does not get lead jammer.
Oh, that Michigan's starting off with a blocker in the box. So advantage, Maine.
Will be a 4-3 pack advantage in favor of Team Maine when we get started. Want to definitely mention between games, this is too good of an action right now to go check out the vendors, but between games, definitely go check out the vendors. Moro Regime, The Fold, Derby Vixens.
It was quite by putting peroxide in that last jam, was a very significant size difference between her and the jammers that we've seen so far. That may be by design. That may have caught Michigan off guard just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, and it was probably good strategy. You know, they started off that. Swift Justice is out in front.
So
She's
Swift
gonna be a lead
Justice,
jammer.
it is as if she took a play right out of Meow's book. Meow went to that inside that she's used so frequently, wasn't able to do anything with it, but Swift Justice found the pocket and took it.
Trying to come around the outside. Trying to get that jam called off before Meow can make it around and score. So it looks like 0 points for Meow, and I'm not seeing any signal yet for.
Looks like she's headed.
We'll start with Meow in the box.
You know, she came into the pack.
I think that was a 0-0 jam. I don't see any points in the air for
players. So it's a trip to the penalty box
Team
for
Michigan.
Meow and a power jam opportunity now for LO Hell and Team Michigan.
LO Hell is on a power jam. Wiley's in the penalty box starting this out for Maine.
She was able to split through Bounty and Weasel, and that's not an easy thing to do.
LO Hell coming around in her scoring pass.
Some great offense
Wiley's up in the box.
by Javelin, and LO Hell
Picks her way through for 5.
Scoring pass of this power jam. 5 points on the board for Team Michigan.
Maine bounced her around a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah, El's a spectacular athlete. She plays for LO Hell plays for Ann Arbor. They had a scrimmage against Grand Raggedy. Team Michigan did not too long ago, and Elle was just amazing.
4 more picked up by Michigan.
Yeah, took a big hit out of bounds, called that jam off from the floor. But it
Only
was
11:34 left of
points
the
going up on
game.
the board for Team Michigan.
Yeah, still 4 points put up on that pass by LO Hell.
Now, we have a little bit of derby left to go here, but I'm already seeing some trends when it comes to who I'm thinking for an MVP.
Are you looking at jammers or blockers?
Well, I think I can't look past the two things. The ability for Meow to put up points, but yet at the same time, we've got Peroxide, who has done well both jamming and blocking.
Yeah.
Nice assist off of her teammate to grab lead jammer status.
Hard Dash is our lead jammer
and eligible to score now as well.
over Swift Justice. She's got just a little bit of time. She'll call it. I think we got 2 points.
Did Swifty get a point?
I think she did. At least 2, maybe 3 points.
I think that looks like 4 points, actually. Oh, 3. Cash got 3. Swift Justice got 4 for Team Michigan.
Stealing those
Yeah,
points without
I'll tell
lead
ya.
jammer status.
That's
Yeah, that's hustle.
that's
hustle.
That's exactly the kind of derby you want to see.
Yeah.
Peroxide for Team Maine.
Peroxide for Team Maine and Ashtray for Team Michigan, your respective jammers. All the skaters are on the track. 5-on-5. Take that back. Number 925. Hedda for Maine is headed to the penalty box as Ashtray gets out front. She's going to be your lead jammer.
Lead jammer status for Team Michigan.
Peroxide going for a star pass. She's going to hand that over to, try to send that over to Hedda Flame. So far, no good. Hasn't gone anywhere. Hedda pushed off to the infield. Now she's through.
Ringo Death Star makes her way around Ringo Death Star on the inside, which is not an easy task.
Well, Hedda may have picked up a point or 2.
Looks like she got more than 1 or 2.
Hustle points picked up for Team Maine, 5 for Michigan, and 3, I believe, for Team Maine.
Yeah, there's some more hustle points. And that was on Team Maine's side that time.
Play out there by the jammers coming in from behind.
And even though we're 8 games in, the first time we're seeing these 2 teams today. So
Michigan,
we're
this
ready to go. A lot of energy
this
on the
game has
track.
done a phenomenal job to hold Maine to just a couple of points. Maine has been successful with getting lead jammer, but has not been able to capitalize on a multi-pass jam today.
Yeah.
That's really a testament to the defense as well as the offensive blocking that they've been able to put together to allow their jammer to get out.
Yeah, Team Michigan, team full of blockers. Jillian Rookard making her way around again. Oh, and that was a big apex jump by Jillian
Nice
Rookard.
little hop. We may see that as an instant replay in our future.
Team Maine asking for timeout now.
We watch that instant replay on the inside. Alyssa Bergeron not quite able to get her butt out there for the obstruction.
If you didn't look at the scoreboard and you just looked at the gameplay, you'd think the score would be closer.
Definitely. Yeah, Maine with so much tenacity, hustling into the pack, stealing those points.
Well, I'm kind of leaning towards probably Swift Justice.
And Maine just really strong.
I would
right
agree
up
with
the
that.
At the beginning of the jam, holding the defense, getting their jammers.
We'll see if the in-house announcers agree with us.
Yeah, I don't have the lead.
And then you were talking about
in front of me.
Yeah, I'm still pretty torn here.
Meow.
Yeah.
Maybe
Meow.
Michigan has like a 6.
But we've got
Peroxide,
8
okay.
minutes of derby for somebody to come out here and be the hero.
Yep.
I would say that's about where we're at. Team Maine insane coming out of the timeout now, sending the Ellen down to the jam line. LOL ready to jam for Team Michigan.
We are on game number what of the weekend? What are we on?
9,
9 already?
I think.
30-minute games. Boy, these things breeze by.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
And there she goes, making her way through. That's going to be LOL again. She's going to pick up lead jam.
Yeah, she faked this though. She was going directly inside.
So Hedda takes another star pass.
LOL just powering her way through that main wall.
Maine has been fairly successful with the star pass.
LOL chasing down
Two
the pivot turn jammer for Team
Two
Maine.
passes in a row now, I believe. They've been able to successfully use it at least to stem the tide of points.
LOL takes a knock out of bounds by number 3.
And there's a track cut by LOL. She is going to go to the penalty box, bringing up a power jam for Team Maine.
Well, Head of Flame is a good candidate to be wearing that star for a power jam opportunity. She is a consummate jammer on her own.
She's up against Javi and Swift Justice. Swift Justice and Javelin working against her.
Doing a great job holding her back, burning off that penalty.
Already
standing is LOL in the box.
And Ringo Death Star makes her way around the blockers for Team Maine. She's in the
Crazy Nest trying to make some room, but it's just not happening. That wall falling right back together again.
Yep. There's LOL is out of the penalty box. Got one skater to beat, and she does. She makes it around him for a 5-point grand slam.
Phenomenal penalty kill.
Yeah, that was incredible. All defense on that. Ringo Death Star getting back into the wall was beneficial.
Hedda looking a little worse for wear. She rolls back onto the track.
Getting up slowly after that one, surveying the scene. The jam will time out.
Those 2 minutes, they just
6:10
go on and on.
left on the clock. 109 Michigan, 39 Maine. Actually 111 Michigan.
Got just over just about 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game.
Sending Jillian Rooker to the jam line. Hard dash will be wearing
Like
the
there's
star
a timeout.
for Team Maine, and we have an
Official review.
now being requested. We'll try to get you some
Well, with
information
5:52
about
left
that as soon as we find out what's going
in the
on.
game,
Currently, both
if you don't
teams
use your
are
official review, you don't get to keep it till the next game,
Right.
so it makes sense
Why
to,
not?
at the very least, use it to regroup.
Each team will have a blocker in the box to start the next jam.
Both teams conversing amongst each other, planning for the next 6 minutes of Derby.
Again, next up, Team New York, which made quite a statement in their first game of the day, taking on Louisiana and coming out 283-15. We'll be taking on the Tennessee All-Stars.
Who will we see next?
Falling to Team Virginia
Up
in
next.
the first game of the day.
See if
Certainly
our,
wanting some payback after
Well, our
I think I got it
document's
pulled up
not
here.
updated yet,
Hang on.
so I can't see it.
Where are
This
we
is
now?
the
It's going to be Tennessee versus New York.
battle
Is up
of
next.
the All-Stars.
We'll see New York again. We saw.
The Derby season this year, even
Have we seen Tennessee yet?
Yeah, they played earlier this morning, and
Yeah.
I think they. And I can't remember how they came out on that. I do believe it was a loss for Tennessee.
I think so, yeah. So
okay.
It was Virginia versus
Tennessee
Tennessee.
lost.
Yeah, Tennessee lost.
Or just a travel day, etc. Sure, I understand.
So that's the end of the official review.
Okay,
we'll see if we get any insight on that.
on the official review.
we may.
We'll
Somebody
share that
come
with
talk to
you
us.
in just a second.
We're going to the house staff, talking to them.
Hard dash jamming for Maine. Jillian Rooker wearing the star for Michigan.
Jillian's back out there for Team Michigan.
Michigan challenged a non-call on the white jammer. They thought it felt it should be a cut, but the referee determined she was trying to get off the track immediately without committing another penalty, so the call was upheld.
Jillian Rooker is out front. She's going to be your lead jammer.
So our official review that we had, that was actually called by Michigan. They were looking for a track cut call on the white jammer in that scenario. The officials did not agree, so the non-call was held up.
Number 420, that's Ashtray with the star for Team Michigan.
Alyssa Bergeron with a star for the first time today.
Bergeron, and then Ash going up against Ashtray for Team Michigan. Swift Justice is just out of the box now, headed back in. For the Team
Bergeron
Michigan
around
wall.
two. We'll see if Michigan can regroup around her here.
Bergeron got around Sugar Pants.
Bergeron is our lead jammer. I think this is the longest that we've seen Ashtray get held today.
Yeah. Getting recycled all the way back.
The defense here in the second period.
Ashtray's forced. Good job of bridging for the Maine defense as well.
Oxy comes in for a little assistance. Picks up a penalty while she does it, but I think that's a worthwhile penalty in this situation.
So she gets around Sugar Pants. Now she's got to go up against Tico Hitties and Ringo Death Star. Bergeron just using brute force, trying to get around though. They're able to hold her. There's a star pass to Swift Justice. She is out of the pack now.
And Bergeron will call it. I think they had hoped to not call it just yet, because I don't think they wanted to freeze Oxy in the box, but there really wasn't time.
Yeah. Risk the points.
So Maine hanging tough in this game. Looks like out next we've got number 707, L.O. Hell for Team Michigan.
So it's L.O. Hell and Meow. Gonna be your jammers. L.O. Hell for Team Michigan. He's up front working against that 3-wall from Maine.
Both jammers working on those defensive walls.
Gets forced out, recycled back a little bit. Meow has to break it up a little bit. Michigan has to break up a little bit to get around to catch Meow, which allows her to get out in front. And now she's going to be your lead jammer. L.O. Hell look for the star pass, holds on to it, makes her way around on turn 2. And she's out of the pack.
Meow, a fairly recent, I think last season, maybe the season before, she came from Rochester, New York. So she was with the, I first saw her, I believe it was when I first started broadcasting Derby, doing audio only. She was playing for the Rock City B-Sides, and I saw her play at the All 8 on the Floor tournament in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Wow. How long ago was that?
I think that was probably 4 years ago.
Okay. It looks like Jillian's back out there for Team Michigan. And she's out front. She's going to be your lead jammer.
Picked up a quick lead jammer.
Yeah.
Dash almost out cleanly, but almost doesn't count.
Jillian just forces her way through.
Dash hit hard by
Yeah.
Janai.
Yeah, Janai.
All right, I got it right.
That's Kelly Janai, yep.
Still dangerous, striding into the pack now. Ruckert completes another scoring pass.
Jillian's around for 4 more points. Didn't get that jammer point yet.
We did have a star pass, so Zell Dangerous is now the jammer of record.
Likes the map to let this one run down the clock.
Big hit put Jillian out, and she's up and back on the inside and makes her way around again and does pick up that jammer point, 5-point grand slam.
10 points on the jam for Team Michigan. Oh no, 13 points.
Nice little hop attempt. Didn't quite make it. Still worth watching.
Yeah, it was worth watching.
I'll take the acrobatics.
Yep. It's always entertaining. You just she just couldn't stick the landing.
I can barely jump over the tape line, so it's nice to see somebody, anyone who gets up in the air.
Getting pinballed through the Maine defense. Hard dash, gave it a hard shot.
Looks like Maine looking for an official review.
Yeah.
Probably also using their official review so they can get another jam in.
33 seconds left on the game clock. 129 Michigan, 50 Maine. Do you believe this is one of the closer games of the day, if not the closest game of the day?
I think this is, yeah.
I think we were talking about this earlier, and everybody was kind of the same idea that this was going to be a bit of a closer game, because of Maine's tenacity and heart.
Make sure
they come to play every day.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if any of the lower. Let's see. Looking at the score, I'm pulling up some score results here, and yeah, from what I have here for data, this isn't completely updated yet, but I think that 50 points might be the highest points scored yet by a lower seeded team against their opponent.
Yep.
Tennessee with 21, Kentucky with 39, Kansas with 44.
That wasn't close.
Yeah. I don't know what. I'll have to look to see what Saskatchewan.
I don't remember
points.
But I don't think any of the other games were any closer.
Yeah.
Okay, Meow down is looking to jam for Team Maine. It's going to be Ashtray for Michigan.
So we've got Ashtray out there for Team Michigan.
Still conferring on.
Still on an official review.
Requested by Team Maine.
They've got Team Michigan's got a new bench coach. It's Candy. Last year when they were here at BOTAS, it was Rex Manning was their bench coach. AK
All right,
40
so
ounce.
cut was requested
Is still
by
their
Team
head
Maine
coach.
on the Michigan Jammer, but our no call stands.
Well, Shazama Pajama and Be Nimble are also new to Maine in the coaching position. Maine has had a lot of different coaches over the last few years. It's kind of like the defense against the dark arts position, I think.
Say that again. Who was asking for it?
I shouldn't say that. I mean, that sounds terrible, but.
Okay. So
Zelda with a star pass.
So that official review, Maine was looking for a cut call on Team Michigan, and they did not. The officials didn't agree, so the non-call stands.
Very balanced Michigan attack in this game has been the difference. Maine has been fighting tooth and nail.
Hello Hell making her way around after a 4-point pass.
Clock has expired.
No more time left on the game
LOL
clock.
takes a bump out of
This will
bounds
be
to
our
inside
last.
the sides.
This is the final jam as Al calls that off, picking up 3 points.
Fantastic work by both teams.
Both
Michigan
To be played
Yep.
this weekend.
showing their muscle and showing their merit, coming away with a win, 140 to 50. Unless there's any changes by the officials, that is our unofficial final.
Well,
So I think
MVP.
I think you and I are.
Say meow.
Yeah. I think so. And I think for me, Swift
Yeah, Swift Justice.
Justice
Yeah, I
did just
agree.
a phenomenal job. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go coordinate with our in-house announcers and see if they agree with us. If they don't agree with us, then it will come down to a battle between the two of us, a tag team match in which Daddy Pants and I will go ahead and fight the other announcers. All right, so we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We will audio down while we're gone. All right, we're here with Meowing Him Down. Meow, I got to say, I am thrilled to see you here this weekend. I've watched you from the very first time I saw you at the down in Worcester, Massachusetts, at All 8 on the Floor. Yeah. So you were at All 8. Now you're here you're playing with the Port Authorities over at Maine Roller Derby. Tell me about that experience and maybe a little bit about your experience here at Battle of the All-Stars now.
So transferring leagues was really easy when coming to Maine Roller Derby because they're just so welcoming. It's a really fun team. They put the focus on all the right things for the league. So I was really sad to leave my old league, but it was an amazing experience and it's worked out for the best. Coming to Battle of the All-Stars, I got kind of like tricked onto the team by my teammates, but I'm having a great time and this weekend is just going to be amazing. I'm so proud of the way we started off already.
You did a really good job against the Michigan defense today. Tell me a little bit about going out there and running into those walls.
I think I just try to be confident even though I'm small. I try to use that to surprise people and just take advantage of those small spaces that maybe people think you can't get by on.
So after this first game, are the wiggles out? Are the bugs out? You ready to go for number 2?
Yeah, a little bit. I was kind of antsy in the hotel today. I think everybody was, but we're just super pumped. Everybody's well rested. We're going to go hot tub and be ready for tomorrow.
Fantastic. Well, I'm here to present you with the Most Valuable Player Award for that last game. Thank you so much for doing everything you do for the team. Really good work today. All right, we're going to send it back to our overhead camera, and then when we come back, we'll have Daddy Pants with the next MVP.
Hi, this is Daddy Pants here. I'm here with Swift Justice from Team Michigan. She's won the MVP for the game against Maine. So, Swift Justice, have you ever won the MVP award before?
Yes, funny enough, I won MVP here last year at Team Michigan's first game.
Well, what a coincidence. And we didn't know that. So it looked like a couple of times you struggled getting around their walls. Is there something that you would do differently next time?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like I should have pulled off a little bit and then came at them a little harder or tried to spin around them instead of just trying to like bounce back and forth between and being stuck in that same position. Need to like switch it up and vary my moves a little bit more.
Yeah, I think you did a great job anyways. But yeah, that sounds like some great advice. So just kind of a fun question. What do you do for an off-season workout?
Off-season, I like to run. I like to do 5Ks, and I also like to kickbox.
Nice. Yeah, kickboxing, that's great exercise. My son does kickboxing. I take him to that every Saturday. So, yeah. So thank you very much. I'd like you to present you with this MVP award.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being here and doing such a great job. So thanks a lot.
Yep, looking forward to the next game.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, this is Daddy Pants at BOTAS. Next game coming up is New York against Tennessee.